Welcome back again. So in our last video, I hope you got to watch it, we did addition and we practiced counting on and we practiced working with our doubles and we practiced using our 10. So today we're going to practice some subtraction. Think about what you know about subtraction. What does it mean? Are we going forward? Are we going backwards? What does that really mean? So subtraction, sometimes we say it's about takeaway, but we know that it's more than just takeaway. So sometimes we talk about it being the difference between two numbers. We want to see how different are they? How much more? How much less? Okay, so today we're going to work on what does that look like in an equation or a number sentence, and what happens to our number that we start with when we subtract. All right, let's get started. I have how many counters? I have 8 counters. So I have 8 counters. I am going to move 3 of them over here. So what does that look like as a subtraction sentence? I had 8 when I started, and I moved 3 of them over here. So what happened to that? Did you say it should be 8 minus 3? That's exactly right. We had 8, we moved 3 of them to the other side. And I want to know what's left over here. There's a whole bunch of ways you can figure this out. Okay? I would like you to take a minute, okay, and tell me how you solved it. Okay. Hopefully you got 5. So some of you probably quickly put up the 8 pattern, and then you said, oh, if I take 3 away, that leaves me with 5. That's one way to do it because we have 8 fingers and we can do that. Or you could start with 8 in your head and say, I'm going to count backwards 3. So 8, 7, 6, 5. I took away the 3 counters that I moved away. So when I did that, I said 7, 6, 5. That means I must have left 5 under here. Let's check it out. I do. I have 5 left. Okay. There's another way to do this. This problem isn't perfect for it, but we could do it anyway. We could say we know there's 3 under there. And I could count up. I could say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when I got to the number 8 that I started with, I had to lift 5 fingers. I'm going to bring back something that hopefully all of you are remembering right now. Something called one of Mrs. Davidson's favorite things. Tell somebody next to you what's my favorite thing. A bar model. Yes. Okay. So here's my bar model. What goes up here? The 8. And then what's going to go in these boxes? Yep, the 2 parts, a 5 and a 3. So if you know that the 5 part and the 3 part go together to make 8, then you know that 8 minus 3 has to leave the other part of 5. Love bar models. Okay, let's take a look. All right. So I had 8, and I'm going to put 3 more over there. So now I have 11. So I have 11 counters here. And I'm going to move away 5. So I had 11, and I moved away 5. What is that going to look like when I write it as a number sentence? Did you say it looks like that? 11 minus 5. Okay, so what goes up here? Yep, you're right, the 11. What has to go in one of these? Yep, the 5. Okay, now, again, several ways I can solve it. What do you want to do? go ahead and put me on pause for a minute because I'm going to keep going as soon as you put me on pause, you stop and think about it, but then I'm going to keep going. All right, pause me and unpause me when you're ready. Okay, we're back. Did you get 6? I hope so. You could start at 11 and count backwards 5, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There's my 6. I could start at this part of 5 that I know and count up to 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I needed one more. And that would give me my 6 also as that part. I could have thought about my doubles because I could have said, wait, if I know if 5 and 5 is 10, I needed one more than 5. So if I knew these two right here, if this was a 5 and a 5 would make 10, but I needed 11, I know I needed one more than 5. That's another way. Okay. I'm going to go back to 11. Okay. And I am going to take 8 of them away this time. Okay. What does it look like? 11 minus 8. What goes up here? 11. What's going to go over here or here? Which one? The 8. And is it going to go in the bigger part or the smaller part? We're going to put it in the bigger part and see if you're right. Okay, again, put me on pause. You figure it out. And then unpause me when you're ready. You're back. Did you get 3? Awesome. There's a really quick way to do this one. There's a long way and a quick way. You could do 11, count backwards 8. Let's see, it will work. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, I counted back 8 numbers and I landed at 3. But there's a much faster way, and I hope somebody did it that way. I could start at 8 and count up to 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. That's that missing part. Or I could start at 11. Watch this. 11, 10, 9, 8. And I'm going to stop when I hear that 8 part. And look how many fingers I had to count. 3. There's my other part. I love looking at this on a number line. If we have 11 here, 10, 9, 8. Here's 8, here's 11. They are 3 different. So there's that special word difference. The difference between 8 and 11 is 3. That's what subtraction's all about. It's finding how different these numbers are. If I start at 8 and go up to 11, it's 3. If I start at 11 and go back to 8, it's 3. They're 3 numbers apart on the number line. That's what subtraction is. So if you had 11 pieces of candy and Mrs. Davidson only had 8 pieces of candy, that means you have 3 more than me. Or I have 3 less than you. Maybe I could borrow some from you. Okay. All right, so same game that I showed you with addition, you can play with subtraction. Let's take a look. So again, I divided the decks in half. I get to flip 2 cards. My partner gets to flip 2 cards. Okay. I have a 10 and a 3. But I have to know how to set them up. I can't do 3 minus 10. I can, we already know that. But it talks about negative numbers and we're not ready for that yet. So I have to do 10 minus the 3. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 8 and a 6. I have to do 8 minus the 6. And that is 2. So this is a difference of 2. And this is a difference of 7. Who has the greater difference? I do. So I would win the 4 cards. I would pick 2 again. My partner would pick 2 again. I have a 6 and a 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. So I have a difference of 4. 9 minus 2 is 7. This one has a difference of 7 and a difference of 4. Oh, my partner wins that one because they have the greater difference. And they would win that set. Okay? So give some subtraction a try. Remember, there's a lot of different ways to solve it. You can count backwards all the way down the number that you're taking away, or you can count backwards and stop at that number that you are taking away, and that shows you the difference. Or you can start at that smaller number and count up to the whole, and that will still give you the same answer. Think about that bar model. We know how much Mrs. Davidson loves it. Okay, keep practicing, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.